Hi everyone, this is For Real, a new and very special episode.
And today we're gonna be talking about, is it a want or is it a need? Have you ever bought something that you thought you needed, but then it turned out to be just another impulse buy?
I definitely did.
I did too. And right now we are going through Black Friday, Cyber Monday. All the offers are gonna be there. Don't fall for them.
So, what do you think the reason behind us buying things that we might think that we need, and just because we've seen ads or we've seen discount or offers, like what do you think the reason behind that?
I believe it's the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Wanting, like you said, limited offers. It's gonna run out. I have to head there to that store and get it before the discount is over or before the stocks run out, for example. So wanting to be the first to have it, seeing other people who are using that item or who are wearing that item or outfit, feeling the need to fit in with those items. This is probably one of the things that we have realized when it comes to fear of missing out.
Yeah, I think so too, because also when we are exposed to certain items, like once after the other,
Yeah.
you see that it builds up the want in your mind, and you feel like it's not something that I want anymore, but it's something I really need.
Yeah.
I need to have this on my shelves. I need this in my wardrobe, even though that when you realize after like a while from buying it, why did I get this? Like, because you stop feeling the same feels or the same feeling that you had the first time you've seen first ad, second ad, third ad, first influencer wearing this, second influencer wearing this, and then Get Ready With Me and you've seen the same item. You get programmed that this, if you don't have it,
I'm missing out.
You are missing out.
I'm missing out.
You need to buy it.
Talking about Black Friday and this week, the hype that is happening, it's not wrong to go for such offers because you would really find good offers.
True.
But going for the right reason to buy that item after understanding why is it that you need it versus wanting it. To differentiate between the two, a want and a need, not that we are going deep into psychological factors, but it is all based on, is it a luxury item? And by luxury, we're not talking about brands here, we're talking about something extra that you're having. It's okay to reward yourself with something that you've been wanting to have for a while.
Yeah.
But is it a need? Let's take an example. I want to buy a new shirt or I want to buy a new jacket.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check my wardrobe. Do I have all the items? Do I still wear them? Usually looking into that is, when was the last time I wore this piece of clothing, for example? Then you would start cleaning out the closet and you would start doing your assessment if this is something that I should keep or put away, or probably donate to the next best person.
But that's the ideal scenario.
That's the ideal scenario.
Yeah.
So this is basically a tip for you before you go ahead and do that next impulse buy. So a want is something that you're going to be including into your wardrobe, into your collection of gadgets, for example. This is a want. A need is something that you currently don't have, and this is something, for example, you want to add to your work structure.
Yeah.
A laptop, a headset, because you need to go on meetings, for example, your headset broke and you need to replace it. This is a need.
Yes, exactly.
So this is just a differentiation in a nutshell, so to speak.
Yeah. And also I think the exposure too much to shopping centers and going around like, I'm just going for a walk. This basically maybe creates the wrong impulse at the wrong time, especially in these times of the year.
Yeah.
And you'll start seeing things that, oh, I like this jacket. It looks really nice on the mannequin. I need to have it. And then sometimes you don't go through the ideal scenario, and instead of going back home, let's see if I really have the same style. Do I really need it? or it's just something that I've seen and I fall in love with it and I want it and I keep thinking about it. Oh, I know I don't want to think about it, so I'm just gonna buy it now.
Yeah.
Mostly this is what happens, and after like couple days, sometimes a week or a month, and then we end up regretting it. But we need to think about of a way or about something like how can I prevent myself going through that cycle over and over again. Why do I always see something and I end up wanting to buy it? What is the feeling that I'm missing out and I am covering it up with shopping?
From my experience, at least this is something like I've been through, which also means from my experience.
Yeah.
I think it would go towards the concept of sometimes if I'm bored, I go for a walk in the mall and then suddenly I find myself buying things that basically I just don't need. Exactly. This is why I would suggest going window shopping first, looking at items, just walking around, not necessarily only from the window.
And intentional window shopping.
Intentional, exactly. Going to specific stores that you would want to probably later on consider. Another feeling is probably someone who is mad or upset and they decide to go out there and buy something because they want to reward themselves.
Yeah.
I'm upset, I'm going to buy something, it's going to make me feel good, but that feeling is sometimes temporary. Like you said, later on we might regret it.
Yeah.
But this is why there's conditions on the receipt where you can either return the item or exchange it or something like this, which is very good to use as well.
Luckily.
Yes, I agree. Another thing is regarding influencers. We might willingly go to the mall, walk around and do window shopping. But nowadays with social media, you're regularly exposed to the ads that you're seeing, and you're seeing influencers who are regularly promoting different products, which sometimes takes away the whole concept of promotion of a product because it takes away the brand loyalty. That's a different topic. But we are exposed to these things.
Yeah.
And the more you start seeing it, whether it is from influencers and then someone who was actually influenced has it, you're going to start feeling like I also need to hop on to this wave and be a part of it, again, to avoid the fear of missing
out. True.
So what was the last item you bought out of fear of missing out?
Oh, that tracksuit.
The pants.
Track pants. Yeah, I think I've always wanted this pair, but I always forget about it. But then I've seen, it's not an ad, it was just an influencer styling it. I think why I didn't get it because I was like, how am I going to style it? I really like it, but I don't know how I'm going to style it. Then she styled it in a very nice way. It was like, okay, I took a screenshot, first of all, to search. I searched and then I kept it there. It was not impulsive. I kept it there like for, I think 2-3 days. And then I decided, okay, I'm here, let me buy it. And then I'm not going to think about it anymore. And then I have, because literally I don't have this specific design or style ever. And I've always wanted the same design, but never found the right fabric, the right style that fits me, like my body shape and my style in general, until I saw this and it was like, okay, this is the right time. And I bought it. Yes, I was influenced, but the idea was there from before. It just wasn't the right time. So I wouldn't consider it an impulsive buy.
Yeah.
Because it's been there like 4 years. You wouldn't believe like how many years I really wanted that print, but I've never bought it because it just never popped up the right thing that I wanted.
I agree that just because it's something that you've always wanted to have, it doesn't have to be an impulse buy.
Yeah.
You could also think about it for days, months, a year, for example, and then eventually you're going to buy it because you wanted it.
Yeah.
So I also have the same thing. It happened to me with one of the smartwatches that I have. It was actually my first smartwatch that I bought. I kept thinking about it for a whole year.
Oh, wow, that's great.
A whole year. First of all, because I was starting to get myself used to the concept of having a smartwatch, and I was telling myself, I don't need it. I already have my phone. Why would I have my notifications sitting on my wrist? Until I wouldn't say I gave in, but I started seeing the need for it. For example, I remember at that time I was learning German and I was in the classroom and I couldn't have my phone with me the whole time. So my smartwatch would basically help me with the notifications. So I took my time and then eventually I bought it. I thought about it and then I realized that it is a need for me.
Yeah.
I could definitely live without it, but it is a need because it helps make my day easier. So just because it's something that you're buying as a want or as a need, there is no time frame for it to be an impulse buy. It's just about doing the very simple evaluation which doesn't have to be like on paper or something like this, but is it really a want or is it a need that I would like to have?
Yeah, exactly. And I think also when it comes to clothing, sometimes you need, let's put it like this. It's not that you want, but sometimes you need to elevate your wardrobe. Maybe you are moving to a different role and this role needs a different dress code, or you are starting to work in a new company and they have a dress code, or there's a specific style, for example. So here the clothing or buying clothes now is not a want anymore and it's a need.
True.
So this is the right justification for it, because I know we all have a lot of things on our wardrobe, etc., but I would always suggest to go to the ideal situation that you just mentioned. Let me go back to my wardrobe, see what are the things I haven't worn for the last 6 months. What can I donate? What can I sell? What can I give to my friends, etc., and then I think about buying the things that it can serve me in my new role at the same time in my day-to-day life, because also you cannot buy things that you cannot just wear outside work, because otherwise it's gonna be I don't know, difficult to adjust, because you're not gonna stay also in that role forever, in that company forever, right?
No.
And this thing happened with me in my very, very previous job, when my job was always like meetings, exhibitions, and conferences. So you have like a really high and very elevated wardrobe that in my other job was like not needed, and it was always looked like as overdressed. So I needed to buy other things, and I ended up with truck of clothes. So it was like, it was difficult, and there was no time to go through the wardrobe, etc., You know, when you are in a 9 to 5, it's barely it's barely doable, you know, to go through your wardrobe. And yeah, I'm lucky that we are past that.
We are past that.
We are past
but
that.
Tell me, what's the one item where you would willingly impulse buy? Like, for example, some people are they like to collect gadgets, for example.
Well, I have something in mind that I bought last Christmas. Impulsively. But I don't regret it. It was from an ad from a brand I've never heard about. Never. And it was really overpriced. It's a mug with the cat names and the cats like that you have. So I have customized it based on my cat's names. So I don't have it here, but definitely we might share it in the stories on Instagram.
And we also need an update about the pants, if they were eventually really a want or a need.
Yeah. I'm gonna use that in my new job.
Okay, then this is it.
How about you? What is the thing that you would buy impulsively, or what was the thing that you bought impulsively? Well,
perfumes.
Okay.
Perfumes are the one thing that I would keep buying, because you have different scents, you have different moods. Exactly. You have different weathers that you can use different ones. And I also like mixing with my perfumes. And then another thing which I'm trying to control, again, is the one thing that I took my time to think about: the smartwatches.
Okay, shoes.
Smartwatches.
I thought also the shoes.
No, smartwatches. But I'm trying to control it as much as possible, and it is working.
Yeah, so I think this is your third.
This is the third one. Yes, exactly.
And I went with her when she was buying it.
Yes.
It's like, hello.
So it's definitely perfumes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think perfumes, you cannot say it's impulsive. Perfumes are so special. I think I shared this with you because I really love also perfumes, and I would buy if I just, even if I don't need it, and I have many of them, but this new scent is like
Yes.
everywhere and I like it. It's my
a mood.
style. Yeah, I would definitely go for it. I'm also in a habit of buying a lot of shoes, which I really need to stop. The last pair was last month,
Oh God.
and I think it's too much. It's getting out of control because I don't think I need any shoes, you
What a
know.
number. How many?
35 pairs.
35 pairs.
I've counted them.
35.
I think it's too much.
I'll tell you what, just like I did today, where I called you to tell you, you need to get me out of here before I do my impulse buy. This is exactly what you're going to do next time.
No.
Even you're about to buy the shoes. Yes. That's exactly what's happening. You saved me today. I might as well save you.
Well, the thing is that I really wear them all. There isn't one that's sitting in the wardrobe,
Okay.
not being touched or something. No.
So there is no rethinking about why did I buy this one, or basically I did not need that one.
No, I believe in that there isn't something like you have so many shoes. I'm not trying to influence anyone.
We're not promoting impulse shopping, by the way.
Not at all. But this is something, I think it started with me when I started looking for the perfect, comfortable pair of shoes. And this is something really difficult to find because the shoes that goes perfectly with you might not go as well with me, right?
Definitely.
So maybe I get influenced by the idea, for example, of a certain brand that you were saying you're happy about everything. Then when I buy it and I try it, I really don't like it, but I really like the way it looks. And then I don't return it, I keep it there. And then I buy another one. But then, I said, I will give it another try. And then 6 months pass by and it's already beyond the return day. So, yeah, I think this is the thing, especially when you get in a country like you need to walk a lot.
Yes, definitely.
You will have a lot of sneakers, but you cannot really find the one that is comfortable. It's not because the brand is not good. It's just simply the streets are built wrong. So it's definitely a need.
Definitely, yes. For her. She's not trying to influence you.
Talking about my poor feet.
So today's topic, is it a want, is it a need? We tried to make it as relevant as possible when it comes to shopping for fashion items or gadgets, tech gadgets. But another thing that we also can take into consideration is even in our daily lives, whenever we want to take an action, is it a want, is it a need? For example, having a conversation with someone, is it a want, is it a need? Do you really need to talk about this thing that you have been thinking about? Or is it a want because it's for the sake of talking about it? So it's not only about the material items where you can purchase, basically, but it's also applicable to our daily lives. It can be applicable at work. It could be applicable in various types of relationships. So one of the first questions that we can think about, if we want to make this more relevant in a personal growth kind of topic, so one of the questions that we can start off with is it a want? Is it a need? We always go back to the why behind it. So maybe you can take that tip from us today for the next time that you want to think about something, evaluate it, start off with that question. So that was the episode for today. Thank you so much for watching this far if you have. If you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, also please do. This is something that is available for you as well in case you have any suggestions or topics or any ideas that you would like us to address. Please send it to us via DM on Instagram and we would be more than happy to take that into consideration. Again, thank you so much for watching. No impulse buys. Think about it. Again, is it a want? Is it a need? And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.